All right, guys, our workout today is going to start off with 1 minute of cardio of your choice. And with that cardio of choice, it can be anything you want as long as it's nice and simple, so nothing too technically demanding, nice and light, don't go anything too heavy straight out of the gates, and just something that's in general going to get your heart rate to increase and get that body temperature up. Once we clear that first minute, the next 4 minutes, we're going to do as many rounds as possible. We've got 3 movements on cycle. So the first one is going to be 15 reps of a body weight good morning. We then go into 10 repetitions of a glute bridge, and then finally 5 reps of an inchworm, and that's going to be just the walkout, walk in, not the stand up or the push up. So looking at the movements, we've got that good morning. I like to go narrow stance, but you can definitely play around with wider or normal or whatever stance you want to do. That's fine. I'm going to make sure that my spine is locked in neutral and my hips are going to go straight back. A little bit of softness at the knees, but not too much. And hopefully I can get my torso pretty much parallel with the floor. I'm just moving in and out of those. Doesn't have to be fast or slow, just kind of medium pace is good. Concentrate on good spinal position. So if I'm tight in the low back of the hamstrings and I get to say here, and to get any further I have to like round off or bend my knees or anything, I don't want that. I'll just go to that point where it stiffens up and go back. Over time it'll eventually will encourage it to get deeper and deeper. 15 reps of that then moves into the glute bridges, so we're setting ourselves up, feet about hips width, toes up off the ground, so I'm emphasizing my heels contacting the floor, and then from there, bridging those hips up, tensing my butt, tensing my abs, keeping my knees open, okay? So 10 of those, we then go into the inchworm, so I'm gonna set up, again, fairly close stance, hands to the floor, I'm gonna walk out to a nice strong push-up position and then walk back. Really trying to emphasize that my hips stay straight down the middle, right? What I mean by that is I'm not sort of going side to side and sort of swerving all over the place as I go in and out of that. I'm going to try to stay tight to my trunk, keep it nice and narrow down the middle. So those 3 movements on repeat for those remaining 4 minutes. That is your warm-up. What's up, guys? We're checking out the build workout for today now. So this one is going to be a 10-minute time frame, and we're working through 4 sets of 6 on a tempo sumo deadlift. So with this one, what we'll basically be doing is a 4-1-4-1 tempo, which means that we're going to be spending 4 seconds coming down, 1 second pause at the bottom just above the floor, 4 seconds coming up, and then 1 second standing at the top there. So that tempo is going to help if you don't have access to really heavy weights to really like channel that strength from the sumo deadlift. The tempo will make it much harder, which means we can get away with having much lighter weights, which is likely to be the case at home. So with this movement, you can set up kind of with the dumbbells however you want them. I probably prefer to have them like just straight in the middle, like that kind of neutral position. Stance is just outside the shoulder width with the toes pointed out. From here, I'm going to come down for 4 seconds. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and 4, 3, 2, 1, holding. And I'll just repeat through that. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as I said, that tempo is going to make it much more challenging, which means we don't need to have heaps and heaps of weight to make that a really challenging movement. Now you notice in the bottom of that position, I'm really looking for vertical shins, right? When I'm down the bottom here, right, this position, knees are out, so it's over the ankle there. I'm not collapsing in like this, and I'm not collapsing forwards. I'm keeping my hips wound as far back as I can, my knees as far out as I can, really stretching through the groin and the hips there. So 4 sets of 6. If you have the ability to change weight options throughout it, do so. You can build over those 4 rounds, and obviously you've got that 10 minutes to space them out however you want, basically 2.5 minutes per set as we do that. So that is your build workout.